I'm Santiago, and this is
George Trips,
and he's got 4 production Fuzz Faces
right out of the Dunlop factory.
That's right, and we're gonna go and play them through my normal test rig here. How it's working at the moment is I'm using a commander here on the floor to talk to this pedal switcher, which is going to allow us to bring each one of the fuzzes on its own into the rig. So at any one time, the fuzz we're listening to is the only thing in the chain. So it's guitar, cable, fuzz to amp. So that's what's going on there. They're all powered by batteries, which is the Duracell Pro Cell down there. They've all got the same battery. And I'm just using the pedal power stuff to power the switching stuff. And it's going into the other room with a 212 cabinet loaded with the Eric Johnson Eminence speakers. So Marshall to cabinet. And I think it's probably time to start with fuzzes. So.
All right, first up we've got the Signature Series Bonamassa Fuzz Face. It's running a pair of new old stock Russian military germanium transistors. And so it should have a nice warm kind of vintage arbiter-y kind of tone. And got a couple of the old vintage style top hat knobs on it and a cool copper finish.
Let's take a listen.
Next up, we've got the Signature Series Eric Johnson Fuzz Face. It's running a pair of BC183 silicone transistors. Basically, in doing this one, we looked at a bunch of Eric's original 69-ish Fuzz Faces. So we kind of took that look with the taller knobs and the BC183s, which are a little gainier, and we also bias this one quite low. It gives it a sputtery kind of tone, and that's what Eric really likes. Next up, we've got the Jimi Hendrix Signature Fuzz Face, and it's using a pair of BC108 silicone transistors. Basically, it's going to give you a little bit honkier, mid-range kind of tone, and we use the old kind of late 60s, early 70s style knobs and hammer tone finish. Next up, we've got the standard Dunlop JDF2 Fuzz Face. It's running a pair of NTE 158 germanium transistors.
Here we go. Okay, I think we're going to just play through all of the fuzzes with kind of the same stock riff, a little bit of a chord with some lead lines in it, just so you can hear them all back to back. So
First up is the Bonamassa signature Fuzz Face.
yeah, Bonamassa. We'll do EJ, Hendrix, and then Red Guy.
So it's germanium, silicone, silicone, germanium.
Awesome. Here we go. Another one.
You did those different each time.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. We'll do another one round. So we'll do the same thing again. This time playing a little higher up on the neck. So here's another riff. We're going to do some high stuff on the tiny strings and then go down to the lower registers to see how it kind of farts out in a way. With the,
That's nice.
that's nice. Okay, here we go. We're going to just do sort of the rolled back volume cleanup test. So I'm going to
You've been kind of doing that already.
kind of doing that, but we'll do it again because I'm crazy. They'll all clean up, but some will clean up a little more sparkly than others due to the biasing, I guess. And
Biasing and the transistor. The germaniums will, like the Bonamassa here, this one will clean up the best just because they're low gain germaniums.
Okay, to be fair, I think we're going to go ahead and do one more pass, a couple of riffs just using a Les Paul, which I know the Bonamassa was actually voiced for that sort of input anyway. For reference, so you guys know, the Marshall is at a very loud gigging volume, so we're gonna hear the speaker cabinet probably breaking up, get a little cone cry, a little sort of filter cap stuff from the amp too, probably when I play higher in the neck. So I'll just do a couple of notes that you can hear the amp sort of sing along with the fuzz, and then see what it sounds like. Another riff. Okay, one thing you should notice there is there tends to be less of a difference when you're just playing sort of power chord stuff.
Whenever you're playing chords, that you don't hear as much difference, and I think it's because they all have a real similar low end. You should do some of his stuff because the way he uses is dimed. You want to try that?
Okay, then we'll do that.
Into
Here
the
we go.
Marshall. This is how Bonamassa uses his
With the Les Paul.
with a Les Paul. Yeah, I mean that
sounds
probably,
great.
and it was kind of set like that, if I remember. It's kind of cool.
That's pretty funny.
I never heard him do that.